Is this everyone, eh?
I was busy,
Sit there at the back, eh? Right. Sorry, wrong one. Okay, marketing for Hitched. Okay. Money. What is it and where does it come from? Okay, this is the world. Lots of money over here. Not so much money here. Okay, we're over there. Okay, we need to get all this money here. All right. What is this?
It's Hollywood.
Okay, very good. And who lives there?
Celebrities.
Exactly, Jordan. And what do they like?
Cars, money. I don't know.
Okay, keep up. Spaghetti.
Is this what you've been doing for the last week?
There's proof.
So what's the plan?
We're going to invite him for supper.
Why don't we just go there, Ron?
We're going to cook them spaghetti there.
Forget about the spaghetti. Just trying to sell a product.
Just go to Hollywood, eh? Yeah.
It was back in December 2018 that cousins Jordan and Luke were first exposed to television. They were in fact just watching their own series that by some miracle had managed to make it onto TV. As fate and vanity would have it, they started becoming fans of a fellow television personality.
How's it going there, eh?
I think I'm done, eh?
Is it? Can I come check?
Yeah.
Yes, dude, those are amazing.
Good, eh?
Yeah, they're so good, bro. Thanks so much,
you
bro.
wouldn't tell the difference.
Yeah, bro, they look so good.
Exactly like
shots,
ours.
dude. Thanks, bro.
No, these are my ones.
What about, and for me?
Sure, I don't know. These took me long, eh? I don't know if I
Is
can make it.
is it quite difficult to make, eh?
Yeah, that's like just time and it's like mission.
You think I'm gonna get?
I don't know. We can share them. Maybe you can like use them every now and then, but like these are mine.
And after realizing that this celebrity was everything they were not, they began making plans on how to find her, impress her, learn from her, and perhaps even find a friend in the process. Whilst they were at it, they decided to document their story.
Alright.
But after realizing they didn't know how to turn on a computer, use a camera, or in fact do pretty much anything at all, they realized they must go find the only person they knew who could. And so the cousins traveled west from their hometown, meandering through far lands, deserts, coastlines, and so on, towards Cape Town, and their camera friend, Don, who they hoped they could convince to join their journey.
Okay, so what's the story? Why did you bring me out here?
So Don, remember you made a documentary with us a while ago? It was like quite a big deal. It got on TV and stuff. Did you tell them?
So, sorry, Don.
Sorry, Don.
I really meant to tell you.
Anyway, like long story short, we heard of this lady.
We saw on TV when we were watching ourselves on TV.
Like she's just this really cool lady. Like she loves to help people kind of make their careers, especially in television.
People talk about how handsome you are all the time. All the time.
So that's the plan. So we're gonna go there, and we thought like maybe you'd be keen to come and like film it, and like does it sound like something you'd be keen for?
I mean, are you guys gonna pay me this time?
Don, I mean, did we not pay you? Did we not pay him last time?
I did send him some money.
I mean, Don. Anyway, I feel like you're turning this around on us. Like it's always about money.
Don, don't.
Like you just money. Like one day we will make money and you'll get paid.
It's not as difficult as the last one. Basically, what's going to happen is we got to go from here. We just. And we go say hello to the lady.
Yeah, and like I think you two will get on so well. Like she's so your type.
Yeah, she's really funny.
Like I think you'll love her.
Yeah, you'll really love her.
Anyway, are you in?
King.
Sound like.
Well, it sort of seems like you guys don't know what you're doing. I mean,
what else are you gonna do?
Yeah, have you got something better to do?
No,
like you've got all these options. Can you just give us a yes or no?
Yes or no, Donovan?
It's not like
yes, no. Do you want to come or don't you want to come?
I'll think about it.
That's a yes, eh?
I think we got it.
Good.
You did.
Should we at least stand on the rock though?
Oh, okay, I mean, I will. Yeah, like I'm just trying. I'll try this spot, and then if it doesn't work, we'll go to another spot.
I think we should go to the rock, George.
Okay, I'll go.
Yeah,
I don't want to do it now because you don't think I'm doing it.
Hey, Ellen. Ellen.
Hey, Ellen, what's happening?
Ellen.
Hey, Ellen. Hey, Ellen. Don't come quickly, we must go. No, we didn't pay or anything.
This is the story of three friends who tried to hitchhike from South Africa to Ellen DeGeneres.
Ellen. It's full on dangerous.
Well, like I'm just trying to be a little bit more classy, you know?
Oh my gosh.
Trust me, I know how Instagram works.
I think we may have got a lift again. Ellen. Hey, Ellen, welcome to the boring side of it.
A story of true camaraderie and brotherhood.
You drew the line. You're back, Mr. I drew the line.
No, I'm going your side.
Or is it?
Just on our way down south, we trying some of the smaller yacht clubs today. People said there might be more people from there that are going to Brazil, so we're going to try our luck. We've also just been hitting the internet hard. There's a whole bunch of crew sites. We've been on like Crew Bay, Crew Finder. So yeah, we're going to give that a go. Hopefully better luck than yesterday, but we'll see. Rick's not in the mood to talk today. He's tired. Hasn't had his coffee.
Yeah, we're off to, eh?
On the way to the harbour, they bumped into someone who gave Luke a momentary stroke of genius.
I'm raised up as the firstborn in generation as a prophet Messiah. So God said unto Noah, you must come to ark. He said to up each was of flesh.
Luke had long stopped paying attention, but what the man had said about the ark gave him an idea that could possibly solve all their problems. But by the time they got to lunch he'd forgotten all about it, and the idea has never returned since.
Hey, Ellen, what's happening? I'm down here at the harbour with George, starting our prep for getting towards you. Looking for a boat, dropping off some CVs. Yeah, let's go check in with George and see what he's got to say. Bro, what did they say, eh?
Yeah, I spoke to that guy over there, said he's going to Brazil in like 2 or 3 days.
Seriously sick, dude. What's he reckon?
No, like he doesn't want to take us, he says we know nothing. Good afternoon, I just wanted to come in and chat to someone about crewing on a yacht. Can we come in? Thank you. I don't think it's looking that promising, Don. They told us we've missed the season. So they reckon pretty much most of the boats went 2 months ago. But they reckon there's a couple of crazy captains that might still be going. We just have to find them. But
Sorry,
How big are your hatches?
are you going to Brazil?
he actually looks like a beast there. I think he'd probably at least get us to Saint Helena.
We're just sitting here doing some early morning planning. We really haven't had much luck with the boats. We've tried all the little ports, we tried everything online. We've even tried waiting at one or two of the big container ships' head offices. It's difficult to make decisions.
And so instead of making decisions, they did anything else.
Okay, let me explain to you money laundering. Dude, Joe, what are you doing?
Just leave me, dude. I'm ready to go whenever you guys are.
Another 5 days passed, and morale began to drop rapidly. So Jordan decided to call a meeting. He called it a grand meeting, or very big meeting, or something like that.
Today we have some serious matters to discuss, so I'm chairing. Chairing, not cheering, but thank you very much.
After days of failed attempts to find a boat crossing the Atlantic, a decision had to be made to either keep on waiting, which they excelled at, or just to head out in a direction and hope for the best. which they also excelled at.
Okay, the only boat which we have found is in Germany. So the second route could involve coming up through Africa, doing this circle, going back, and then doing this original route through South America. Okay, now the third option, Luke, and I just want you to hear me out till the end because I know you're going to have some reservations with this, but it involves traveling up north through Africa, crossing the Middle East here into the east, and then through Russia and all the way here to the Beirut Straits. Cross here into North America, and then this is Ellen's house right here.
Respectfully,
Yes.
I do have reservations.
Yes.
Thank you for noticing that. But
now, Luke, respectfully, I did consider this, but I just
well, thank you.
yeah.
That's very respectful.
What followed was an intense debate going back and forth for nearly a minute, before they finally agreed that heading north and hitching where they were most comfortable, on land, was best and respectful. Now, the team were off, back on the road, with, as per usual, very little idea of what was to come.
Not having much luck on the hitching front here. Getting hot as well. And we don't have that much water. Looks like we're hitching through Mars.
Leaving the quaint beaches of Cape Town, the guys began their long arduous hitch to Germany. Or so they think. They travel through ever-increasing barren landscapes, up into Namibia. Excited, energetic, and ignorant. And as the day winds itself out, they set up camp full of confidence and optimism for whatever might follow. Luke takes on the domestic roles, setting up camp, laying out the sleeping bags, decorating, and so on. And Jordan sets out to provide the food.
I mean, because there's so much weed out there, I don't really need a long rod for casting distance, so I'm just taking one of these short ones, and that literally just gets it exactly where I want it, which is in this area, where I know a fish is going to come any minute and whack it. Want to get the fire going so long, Luke? Maybe have fish on you any minute.
It was the first of many nights of baked beans to come.
Okay, you know what I'm going to do? Got other stuff to do, so I'm just going to put my rod in the ground like this, and then wait for it done.
Hey, George, what do you reckon? Which one should we pack and take with us?
It honestly is tough, eh? I mean, essentially they both do the same thing. It's just really something to hold the camera.
Yeah, that one's so small and compact, so easy to just pop in a bag.
You put it in there.
Stay still when you pop it up there.
Shake.
Yeah.
And whereas that one, I remember we took that one on the last trip, and it caused quite a lot of problems. And
Yeah, it's just like super problematic.
Yeah.
I don't know. Also, it's like it asks things, it wants to do stuff. It has its it's like a whole.
Yeah, it's got a bit of.
No, we're just talking about what to take and. Yeah. So, what do you reckon, George?
I mean, I'm leaning towards this thing.
I think should just put up for a vote just to be fair and stuff, eh?
I don't want to run into problems later, and I think this might be an easier
one to just take,